Suits LA officially sets up Harvey Specter's return, and it makes more sense than I thought it would. Suits LA has officially set up Harvey Specter's return, and Gabriel Macht's role on the spin-off series is starting to make a lot more sense than I thought it would. Although we know that Macht will reprise his role as Harvey Specter in Suits LA for 3 episodes, it remains to be seen at which point in Season 1 the face of the Suits franchise will return. Suits LA's references to the original series have so far been kept to a minimum, but Episode 2 was an important reminder that these 2 shows take place in the same universe. Whereas Suits LA's pilot was all about twists and changing the status quo of the firm right from the start, Old Man Hanrahan was a more traditional Suits episode in which our characters had to figure out a case while dealing with personal issues. With Erica facing off against Rick over Dylan Pryor, Ted Black shifted his focus toward the Lester case. Although Ted believes Lester didn't do it, he had to bring in Kevin, played by Troy Winbush, to conduct an informal investigation on his client. An old friend of Ted, Kevin also knows Harvey Specter. Gabriel Macht's return in Suits LA was announced weeks before the pilot aired, and now we have our first on-screen reference to Harvey Specter on the show. Toward the end of Episode 2, Ted and Kevin were discussing the Lester case and whether Ted truly believes his client. At one point, Kevin grabbed a portrait from Ted's desk that showed Stephen Amell's character, Harvey Specter, and 2 other people playing baseball. Kevin noted that he remembered this guy and jokingly referred to Harvey as Harry. Kevin also pointed out that he didn't like Harvey for 2 specific reasons. The first is that Harvey is the only person Kevin knew that was cockier than Ted Black, and the second is that he was too pretty. While part of this conversation had already been featured in the trailers, hearing it in the actual show offers a lot more context about Harvey Specter's role in Suits LA. Not only are Ted and Harvey friends from their days at the DA's office in New York, but Kevin knows who Harvey is and how he operates. Once Match joins the show, we won't need a lot of introductions. Ted Black is in a difficult position right now. He was originally a prosecutor who believed the law should be used to put dangerous people behind bars, not to play the corporate game. However, following the failure of his most important case in New York, Ted had to start from scratch in Los Angeles and chose to build an entertainment law firm. To make things worse, Ted, who has no interest in criminal defense after being a federal prosecutor, is now representing someone who is being accused of murder and won't tell the whole truth about what happened.